Hello, and welcome back to Doomed. Not so solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror the card game with a focus on roleplay and storytelling. That time has arrived, my friends, Aragwen. It is that time to tackle the finale of this campaign, the Cyclopean Foundations. Have they made it down to the foundation of this story, the cornerstone, if you were, of what makes up the mystery? We're going to find out today. And when I say we, of course, I mean me and my partner in crime. I am joined today by the Crosshair.
Hello.
Hello. It is, I said partner in crime, but of course, I don't think Joe and Daisy are particularly crime-oriented. Maybe they should be. Maybe that would be more fun for them.
Yeah, that might have helped.
It might have helped. Not yet. Correct, Aragwen. Correct. Crime is only ever a couple of thoughts away or something. I'm sure there's something to be said in there.
Who knows? Maybe there's a couple of crime people in Arkham that will come up in the future.
Ooh. I think there's quite a, well, maybe not quite a few, but there's definitely, more than a few that may appear at some point. C'est vrai. Here we are. We're at the end of all things. This is the finale of Cyclopean Foundations, the fan-based campaign for Arkham Horror, the card game that we've been playing over the last however many weeks. Daisy and Joe have made it here. They were unable to stop the cult in their strange ritual at the top of Krakatoa, or the peak, or whatever, I don't know. And the cult managed to raise the lost continent of Relia from the deep. This is, of course, the home of one Cthulhu, one of the elder gods. Very bad news for the Earth in general. But all is not lost in the sense that Daisy and Joe are also here on Relia, and who knows what will happen to them today.
Who had the right idea to hire a librarian and a drunk private eye to
How dare you, sir?
Cthulhu?
He's only been in a stupor twice. Maybe 3 times, I don't know. I mean, look, you make a commanding point, Crosshair. I think at the beginning of all things here, James Wycliffe hired Daisy and then subsequently, I guess, Joe. But at the time, it was just hey, these artifacts are a little strange. Do you think you could get them for me? It wasn't, oh, hey, can you uncover this massive Freemason-oriented conspiracy to raise an elder god from beneath the waves? at the time, anyway.
Well, it tends to happen in Arkham.
It does, doesn't it? We are, here in the final scenario. As always, my few little disclaimers. If you're here watching on YouTube, thank you. Love to see people watching the VODs and commenting. I'm not going to be like and subscribe and leave a couple, whatever. If you want to comment on something that you enjoyed or not, you can. Join our Discord.
Hit that bell.
Ring that bell. Yeah, exactly. Bing. And of course, the other disclaimer I'll make here is that while we are playing Arkham Horror, the card game, the focus is, as I said, on roleplay and storytelling. So you may not get a full play-by-play of what all of the things are that we're doing, all the actions that we're taking. If you have a question, feel free to ask, but we're not going to be here explaining how to play the game, especially at a finale. But we're always happy to interact with people. So those are my disclaimers done.
And also a disclaimer that because we are focusing on storytelling, we don't make mistakes in gameplay. We just do things that make the story better.
Yes, they are not mistakes. They are happy little accidents, as one Bob Ross Cthulhu might have said. one elder thing, Bob Ross. All right. This is the Tomb of Dead
Elder
Dreams.
painter.
Yeah, exactly. He probably painted this, actually, this art that I'm seeing here. I assume this is a Bob Ross original.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay. I think we should probably just dive in. We had some XP. We spent it. We upgraded a little bit. Daisy and Joe are both battered, bruised, but not broken yet. And so the hope is that they can keep themselves from the edge of insanity or death in order to stop whatever this ritual has started. They don't know what it is yet. I think, though, Crosshair, yeah, unless there's anything else we need to discuss, I'm ready to just dive in, see what the intro looks like, see what we're doing here. We've had a little preview of the fact that things are getting a little complicated, so bear with us through this. But I think it's ready to just time to dive in.
Yeah, enjoy the insanity, people.
Yay. This is Scenario 8, Tomb of Dead Dreams. The worst has come to pass. The architects have used their skill and knowledge to bend space and raise Relia to the surface. In accordance with the cult's prophecies, once Relia has risen, their master Cthulhu will reign over all the world, dooming humanity to death and madness. Why you would choose to do this as a human, I don't know. Presumably you think Cthulhu's not going to eat your face, but, I mean, anyway. Maybe you don't care. And yet, Cthulhu sleeps. The dread apparition that you have seen in dreams and visions has yet to rise from its tomb. Is this because of the sudden juxtaposition? That the architects have acted so far out of the island's cycle? You scan the broken landscape in front of you for any sign of life, and see several figures wandering over the soapy stone monoliths. They appear to be the architects, but they roam aimlessly, apparently euphoric, but no longer of sound mind. Ruh-roh. The strain of their project must have snapped their psyches. I'm with Eric on this, you know? It's like, if everyone's going to be, you know, eaten, may as well go last. I mean, I would want to go first, I think.
Only after you get a smooch from Cthulhu.
Oh, a smooch. Oh, yeah, like that fun cult dating simulator game that I've forgotten the name of, but we had a good time with.
Yeah,
all right,
that
check
one.
Yes, exactly, that one. Check the campaign log. If the architect's project was fully completed, read intro 1, otherwise read intro true. It was, so we read intro 1. Kasmoochu! The cult's ritual on Krakatoa culminated before you could do much to interfere. This leaves you that much more work to undo if you wish to return Relia back to the bottom of the Pacific. You can see their carved stone pillars scattered throughout the unreal landscape, though you have no way of gauging their true distance. The structures grow closer, further, and change angles at random each time you look at them. Your one recourse is to explore Relia on foot, discover the sites of the unnatural pillars, and destroy them. Skip to setup. A clear goal. Destroy some pillars. Okay, setup. I'm going through this bit by bit because I want to make sure that we've got... There's a lot here, and I just want to make sure we've got it. So, gather all the cards from these sets, which we've done. Check the campaign log. If you have 20 or more notice, use the countermeasures set. I believe we do not. We have 14 notice.
Only 14.
Only 14, so we don't need to use countermeasures. Put the ruins of Relia location into play oriented up, and the Cyclopean Acropolis location into play oriented down. See orientation on the next page for further information, which we will be doing so that we know what the hell's going on. Randomly choose 10 of the 12 warped island locations and put them into play with the following orientations. 3 left, 3 right, 2 up, 2 down. The placement of these locations does not matter, as Relia's geography defies logic. Each investigator begins play at the ruins of Relia. Well, that's fun. All right. 3 left, 3 right, 2 up, and 2 down. Hey, it's Scott and Crosshair. You're right, Roger Twy. Welcome to Doomed.
Randomly remove 2 of them.
Excellent.
So,
all right.
2 up.
Uh-huh.
2 down.
Mm-hmm.
What was the button?
3 up. 3 left and 3 right. Yeah. I should tell you, Crosshair, because I keep forgetting to mention it. Up at the top with all the menus and stuff, towards the right, there's a thing called rotation degrees, which I only realized far too late changes how much you rotate a card when you click Q or E, which is much better than, I mean, I think by default, what it's doing here. And of course, also the map wants to place them in the actual little areas here.
Yeah, that works. Kind of.
There we go.
Man.
Okay. Are you still floating around accursed islands and crud? Yes, Roger Twy. Daisy and Joe have found themselves at the ruins of the lost continent of Relia, where geometry and geography defy logic and physics. We're just currently setting up to see if they can destroy some pillars and send this accursed place back to the depths. Or maybe they'll join the cult. Who knows?
Yeah, and I did it all wrong. I set up 2 up, 2 down, 3 left, and 3 right, so it's all out of order.
Perfect. I mean,
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter, right? Yeah, it's totally fine. Set the following cards aside out of play. Fine. Each investigator searches the collection for a random basic madness weakness and adds it to their deck for the remainder of the campaign. I've actually got a nice little pile of them right here. Those are just the madness's weaknesses. So I will check mine just because I did include Stupor, which I already have a copy of, and I can't have 2 copies. Although, actually, if you want, you can draw 1 Crosshair and then remove Stupor from the deck for me so that I don't know what my madness is. Ooh.
Don't we add it on top of the Stupor?
Yes, but like I can't have 2 copies of Stupor is what I mean.
Yes, of course. Oh, you mean that we just draw 1 and drop it in each other's decks?
Yeah. If you want to. We can look at them as well to know what our madnesses are if we want to.
I'm just gonna pick 1 from the top and drop it into their deck.
Okay. Is it... Can you check to make sure it's not Stupor? That's what I'm asking.
Oh.
Thank you, because I don't want 2 copies of... You see what I mean?
Nope.
Great. Done. Then for you, my friend.
I don't think quantum thingy is a madness.
It is not. I'm having a look at it right now.
Yeah.
Here you go. Have fun with whatever that is, buddy. So
52
mad.
cards, just like a poker deck.
Perfect. Check the campaign log. If the Architect's project was sabotaged, or if the Architect's project was fully completed, randomly choose 4 of the 6 impossible pillar locations and set them aside out of play. Remove each other impossible pillar from the game. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try not to look at these as I shuffle and remove 2 copies from the game. Try not to look at them. Okay. Check the campaign log. For every 12 notice you have, search the collected cards for a copy of Ia and put it into play. Now we only have
into play
14. Yeah, so that's less good. I figured they'd be in the encounter deck already, but I guess they're not. Copies of... Oh man, tell me they're... Oh, I have to go get them from a different box here really quick. I'm sure I can find them.
Yeah. Search the collected cards.
Yes. I'll find them. Encounter deck. Where's the rest of the encounter deck here? There you go. Just grabbing these from a previous scenario. Nope.
Right, you might need an
That's it. Well, it's not in here anyway for some reason. But I will find them, don't worry. There we go. There's probably some in here. Oh, thank you. If not...
I can... Yeah, there we go.
Oh, great, thank you. Hooray.
Gosh. I have an on my keyboard.
Haha. Excellent. As one should, really. Remind me what this does again? Right. At the end of the round, add a doom, or discard the top 3 cards of your deck and draw each weakness. Test Will 5. It gets -1 difficulty for every 5 cards in your discard pile. Oof.
I'll just clear it the wrong one.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay. I see what they've done here It's really hard to clear this early doors. It's easier later. But that's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Okay. Orientation. In this scenario, the orientation of cards is referenced by several game effects. The 4 orientations are up, left, right, and down, and B and A. These orientations are determined by the position of the top of the card relative to the rest of the card in reference to the bottom of the play. Okay, so it basically, you turn them on their side or upside down, right? Like we understand. When an effect rotates a card, either clockwise or counterclockwise, turn that card 90 degrees in the appropriate direction. Okay, so cards will be turning clockwise and counterclockwise. So that's fun. Ooh, look at these guys. I didn't even see these guys here. Look at these beholders just chilling. Aw, are they asleep? Their little eyes are closed.
Yeah, if you grab one, they awake.
Ah! Ugh. Ugh. I do like them, though. They're very sweet, aren't they? I mean, sweet is maybe the wrong word. Okie dokie. So
I believe that all locations are connected somehow.
Somehow.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. I'll. You are absolutely correct. We will find out. We know that Ruins and Cyclopean Acropolis are connected. Currently, Warped Island just says investigators cannot enter Warped Island. So they're just chilling, basically. We can't do anything about that.
And there's a lot of H.P. Lovecraft quotes, which we might not be reading all of them.
Oh, well, are they all the same? Yes, good. We can read. I mean, I think.
Oh, on the Warped Island, yeah.
Okay, at least. Phew. Yeah, let's read a couple of quotes here before we do our agenda and our act. I'm going to read the one on Ruins of Relia. Johansen and his men were awed by the cosmic majesty of this dripping Babylon of elder daemons, and must have guessed without guidance that it was nothing of this, or of any sane planet. Nice.
Rest followed him and looked curiously at the immensely carved door with the now familiar squid dragon as a relief. It was, Johansen said, like the great barn door.
I like the now familiar squid dragon. That's awesome. Squid dragon is awesome. Okay. Let's have a look at our agenda and our act. We know... we start at the Ruins of Relia, I should have said.
Oh, great.
These warped islands cannot be entered, so we don't know what they're all about. But let's look at our agenda and our act, and we'll see what else we need to do here. Agenda 1A, the dead god stirs. You tread in the domain of the dead dreamer, Cthulhu. How long will it be until he awakens? You have no recourse but to work quicker than you ever have before, and hope beyond hope. Clues cannot be discovered from Relia locations whose orientation does not match the orientation of your investigator minicard. Each location is connected to each other location during the enemy phase, which of course means hunters can hunt from anywhere to anywhere.
Yeah.
But only during the enemy phase. So that's fun. 5 doom.
But it also does mean that hunters can hunt to you every time.
Yeah. You mean me as opposed to you, right? Is that what you mean by you?
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Act 1A, Cyclopean Landscape. To find and destroy the pillars holding Relia at the surface, excuse me, you will first have to explore the island to make sense of its impossible perspectives. There's a lot of text on this card, bear with me. There's an action ability here. It says, action, rotate your investigator minicard 90 degrees, clockwise or counterclockwise. Any investigator may place one of their clues on their location to reduce this ability's cost by 1 action, which makes it a free trigger ability instead. You can place a clue to fast rotate your investigator 90 degrees clockwise or counterclockwise. Why would you want to? Well, as the agenda says, you can't discover clues from a location unless you're the same way up as that location. There's a reaction ability here. After you defeat an enemy, gain a clue from the token bank. That's nice. There's a free trigger ability here. Spend 2 clues as a group. Choose and reveal 2 warped island locations in play. That seems nice. Objective. If each warped island location is revealed, you must immediately advance.
We have how many? 10.
Mm-hmm.
So we need our brain. We need 10 clues.
Mm-hmm. 2 clues to reveal 2 islands. Presumably, we're going to have to then go and flip our mini cards around to get clues from the other islands, but we'll see. That seems about right. So Daisy and Joe need to explore Relia to reveal the sort of mysteries of the warped islands. And then, our special tokens here. Skulls are minus X. X is equal to 1, plus the number of inescapable reach cards in play. There are currently none in play, so minus 1s. Cultists, minus 3. If the orientation of your location and your investigator mini card do not match, take a horror. That's yucky. Tablets, minus 3. If you fail, after this test resolves, rotate your mini card 90 degrees, clockwise or counterclockwise. And Elder Things, minus 3. If Cthulhu is at your location, this test automatically fails instead. Thankfully, he's nowhere. He's as Aragorn has said, he's just napping. No big. No big. And thus begins the great insanity of whatever year it is. Hang on, why do I have 33 cards in my deck? Oh, new weakness. Sorry, I knew that.
Yep,
okay.
Madness.
Right, new madness weakness. Well, my friend, we kind of know what we have to do, which is get clues, reveal warped islands, go there and get more clues.
And sink an island.
And sink an island, exactly. Perhaps we can just throw some dynamite at it. Oh, yeah, please. Yeah. No, go for it.
Yeah, I think Daisy might be the lead on this one.
I mean, it's all pretty insane. So
she did start all of this, so...
That works for me. I think it's that time, so let's do it. Let's draw our opening hands. Let's
get doomed.
Exactly. Just put my music up here a bit. Okay. Intro. God damn it. Okay, well that's a weakness, so I can immediately withdraw that. Redraw, sorry. It's a pretty clear 3 Mother... What is with my mulligans? Whee!
Yeah, let's go with that. Oh. Well. Fine.
It doesn't start in your... Even on a mulligan. Thank goodness.
Oh, that'll do. I'm glad I drew it now, so might lessen the chance of drawing it later.
That, yeah. Let's go with that for sure. I'm not particularly thrilled, but maybe things will kind of go our way. I can start. Oh yeah, let's actually. You know what? Let's reveal our location here, and we'll see what we need to do. Navigating the island takes every fiber of your concentration. The looming monoliths and deep sea flora mix, overlap, and intersect without rhyme or reason. It's a 3-shroud, 2-clue location. There's a non-Euclidean effect on it, which just says shuffle your deck. It's kind of fun. There's an action on it, move, directly to a revealed copy of Warped Island. There's an action on it that says move directly to Ruins of Relia. Investigators at any copy of Warped Island may activate this ability. So getting to and from the ruins is not particularly difficult, at least.
When we find the rules.
When we find them, exactly. I'm going to reveal the top card of my hunch deck. That is awesome. That's kind of what I was hoping for. So I'll take that at least.
Yeah, I'm looking at the yeah.
Yeah, that's something that we'll have to deal with. I mean, I can start if you like, because Joe's just got to gear up, as we know. He's got to just...
Yeah, go for it.
I will, because I don't have much to do. But he can also work a hunch. His hunch is that the strange geometry must operate on some kind of logic, even if that logic is alien. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to play any number of items from my hand. Unfortunately, I actually don't have much to play. That's what I have. But, so Joe has brought with him, essentially, all he could find. One of the small pieces of onyx that makes the necklace, a battered magnifying glass, and a nicked and partially rusted knife. Here he is. Joe Diamond, everyone.
Well, it's only fitting that we start by unearthing the ancients.
Ooh.
Now then, what do I choose?
We are indeed, because we are unearthing the ancients. This is very true.
Yeah, it's... I do have 5.
I can...
What?
I can assist either with helping with the investigation, or if you get a clue, I can help with some money as well. That's a possibility.
The tokens or special tokens are -3, so if I choose assets that combine to 2, then it's a -3, which is outside from 1 token doable.
Yeah, totally. Oh, that's so funny.
What do I choose?
Just unearth the ancients.
I do.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I do want to clear the yeah, if I can.
Ah, interesting. So I just had to check that out here. Unearth the Ancients level 2 doesn't say instead of discovering clues. So it's as well. You investigate as well, which is pretty cool. I think the base version just puts stuff into play. Because it says instead of discovering clues. But this one doesn't, which is pretty sweet.
Oh, I also get a clue then.
If you succeed,
oh,
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that has to come into play, and I guess I won't risk it and choose higher education.
Cool.
So that's 2 against 5. Best. Yep. Well, let's go for it.
All right.
-3. So 1 at a time, but they both come into play. So lab assistant comes out with the higher education. So
Your lab assistant is very educated.
that's nice. That's also nice. Oh, right, and I get the clue.
And Joe is able to help crack the case on this one. He's sort of trying to put the pieces together of how they're able to get around the space. And he starts to see the paths emerge if he crosses his eyes just right. So we can gain 3 resources among us. I imagine... do you want to take 2 and I'll take 1? I don't need a ton of money, but I'll take a little bit.
Yeah, I might need the resources soon.
Might, yeah. I think so. All right. Strong investigation.
Second action. Let's bring out the encyclopedia.
Okay.
Pre-action. I'm gonna boost my intellect to 5.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna test the... Yeah.
Okay. Test
It's
willpower
5 to
5. It gets -1 difficulty for every 5 cards in your discard pile, which we do not have yet, but that's okay.
Yeah, but let's go for a 5 to 5. Who knows? Yeah. 1, 2, third action tested.
Skulls are, I believe, -1 currently.
1. 1 plus, yeah. Oh well.
Too bad. You've got your higher education as well. As long I'm going to read this out because I don't actually think we've seen it in play before.
Yeah.
I don't know why Daisy's got like a raven on her shoulder, but you know, it's a talent. While you have 5 or more cards in your hand, higher education gains the following text. So it's blank unless you have 5 or more in your hand. Free trigger, spend a resource, you get +1 willpower, or free trigger, spend a resource, you get +1 intellect.
I think that might work next turn.
Yep. You good?
Just eating a cookie.
Oh, yum yum. Well, let's upkeep, and then at the end of the round, we will have to ia. But let's start with our upkeep. The case is starting to be put together, at least a little bit, for our good friends Joe and Daisy. They might be able to go and find their way out, potentially.
I'm gonna throw my acid away.
Okay. It is the end of the round. Investigators must decide either add a doom or discard the top 3 cards of their deck and draw each weakness discarded. I'm not thrilled about it, but I also don't love the idea of doom being added. Hi, the nerdy filmmaker, with your poo-poo caca message. Welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. I am joined today by the Crosshair.
Hello.
This guy.
Yeah. I don't mind discarding 3.
Okay. Well, I'm just hoping I don't lose too much here. Let's do it. Burn the Midnight Oil. Eon Chart, that's kind of too bad. And the other Mag Glass. This is actually okay. It's not the worst. Ooh, hello.
Lost Hiking Boots, Lost Scroll of Prophecies, and Drew Chronophobia.
Dear.
Place Chronophobia into play in your threat area. At the end of your turn, take 1 direct horror.
Yikes.
And 2 actions, discard Chronophobia.
The fear
Daisy
of
is...
time passing, running by, and sands running out of the hourglass here in our lives, I think is what's plaguing us here.
Yeah.
Oh, nerdy filmmaker. You're right. That message is now here forever, and we love it. We love it! Okay. Mythos phase. We go to 1 out of 5 Doom, and we draw some encounter cards.
Yep, we sure do.
Yep. Ooh.
Incalculable angles. It's a paradox hazard. Test agility 3, of course.
Always.
This test gets +1 difficulty and gains peril if the orientation of your investigation. If you fail, take 1 damage and move to a connecting location. That's not actually bad.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh, it's okay, nerdy. I mean, I'm probably broadcasting at a pretty high bit rate here. But if you have to go, you gotta go. I'll see you around. Actually, I'm gonna see you a little later.
Have some good coffee.
So, yeah, what are our thoughts here? We've got clues, so we could reveal some warped islands. But we could also potentially... This might bump you over to the upside down Acropolis.
Oh, we do have 2 clues, so we should probably use them.
I think so.
Can we use them before I test this?
There is a free trigger window during skill tests, at which point you commit cards, but you can activate free trigger abilities. So yes, it's during the test, but, you know.
Yeah, let's go for it.
I say so too.
Reveal 2.
Now we have to remember, of course, some of them are funky ways up, right?
Yeah.
So
we should maybe just grab the ones that are in the right orientation.
I think so too, because those will be easier to investigate. All right, what do we got here on these warped islands? I see. Okay.
To each other reveal trial location in play that is oriented down.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Rotate your investigator minicard 180 degrees or discard the top card of your deck.
choose one. This is non-Euclidean, so when you leave, things happen to you, which makes sense. This warped island is connected to each other revealed relia location oriented left, of which there are none. Non-Euclidean. It's the same. It's kind of the same thing. It's rotate your investigator mini card 90 degrees clockwise, or discard the top card of your deck. Choose one.
Yeah. But if I do fail, I can move to one of them.
They are not connected.
Is it? Right. Well, the Cyclopean Acropolis is connected, so.
And it's facing down, so that kind of then opens up a warped island for us.
Yeah.
At least. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
So great.
That's
3
to 2, I guess.
I can commit a card to this if you would like, or do you, depending on your luck, feelings of luck.
Yeah, because it's gonna be a 3 to 2, but that I'm gonna fail anyway. But one icon would help me up to 4 possible good ones. I don't have anything, so.
Okay. Well, why don't I toss it in anyway?
Ooh. Dissection. Oh, right, you have dissection. No.
My hands are all full currently. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a 3 and 3 then. Here we go.
Oh. Well, that's a good one.
Okay. Take 1 damage. Okay. And move to a connecting location. Right.
Whoa.
Non-Euclidean, the sheer scale of the monolith ruin fills you with dread. Victory 1, Force Road 1, 2 clue location. Non-Euclidean, take 1 damage or horror.
Oof.
Action, move to any revealed location. After this movement concludes, you may rotate your investigator minicard to any orientation.
That's nice. At least.
Yeah.
That seems good. It is an action, but it's still something.
Also, it's moved to any revealed location, not connected location.
Yes, yeah, which is, I think, pretty fabulous, for sure. Although, of course, then that's balanced out by a really horrible non-Euclidean effect of taking damage or horror. Less good.
Yeah.
Well, Daisy gets sucked into a crack between 2 stones and vanishes from view. And as Joe kind of stares after her, the stones drop away, provides him with inconceivable vistas. Vistas. Test willpower 4. If you fail, lol, take a horror and rotate your investigator mini card 90 degrees counterclockwise. If you fail by 2 or more, rotate it an additional 90 degrees counterclockwise. I mean, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I'm just going to test because I have nothing else to do. Oh, didn't pass. That's okay. If I didn't fail by 2 or more, oh, that's actually kind of annoying. Take a horror. Rotate your investigator mini card 90 degrees counterclockwise.
I do decree.
So I'm now oriented correctly to investigate left-hand places, but not otherwise. No, that's that.
Right then. I do need to get rid of chronophobia at some point.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Not necessarily right now.
I mean, my plan is to come to you turn my investigator around again and try to help with clues. That's my plan. It's not a great plan, but it's the one we've got. For me, anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna be an issue unless I clear it.
I agree. It's gonna start eating our decks away, and then it gets easier to solve. But it's not ideal. I don't disagree.
Yeah, I kind of want to get these clues though. Yeah. Let's go with that.
Sorry, that being because you're currently unable to investigate. You're unable to get clues from this location right now.
Oh, right.
You have to be the other way up, which is
a
a whole this is going to be the brain burning part of the scenario. Is like, what way up are you, and how does that help?
Right. And you need to Fine. And I'm gonna boost up my intellect.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna boost up my intellect by... No, it's still 5 to 5.
Yeah, I think you need cards in your hand before you can do that as well. Sorry to jump on that.
Then I won't do that.
Well, you need, it says here, right? 5 or more cards in your hand.
Yeah. So we won't be doing that then.
Oh, because you're thinking, I guess, about chronophobia as well, potentially.
Right.
Oh.
No. Well, that kind of works.
Perfect.
Cool. Yeah, I do need more cards before I do that then. Oh, I guess I'll get rid of chronophobia then.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 actions, discard. Sense of time means nothing, and...
Well, here especially, I agree, yeah.
Might as well try the 5-on-5 then. Yeah. Encyclopedia, bump up 2, and that's it. 5 to 5.
Okay.
The elder thingy.
The elder thingy.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Well,
So,
he's not here, so that's good.
Oh, and just showing quantum paradox.
I see. Okay. I see the problem. The problem. Okay.
With chronophobia, it would become a bit of an issue.
Yeah, I fully agree. And I guess you can't. Well, sorry, I know you can't get rid of it yet because you need other cards in hand, which is a whole thing. Okay. All right. Peace out, nerdy filmmaker. Thank you. Sorry about the buffering, but I mean that's Wi-Fi, baby. But we'll see you tonight. See you later. Okay. Joe, meanwhile. What's Joe's plan here? Well, his unsolved case comes back to frighten and terrify him, but I think at the end of all things, Joe, the key here is that it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. I'm going to move because I'm allowed to move to the Cyclopean Acropolis. Yeah, because it's just, they're connected. I'm going to move. My non-Euclidean effect fires, which just shuffle my deck. No problem. I'm going to then rotate myself 90 degrees. In other words, Joe's going to make his way to the Acropolis, and seeing these monoliths, he's going to try to imagine himself as one of the creatures interacting with them. And then last action, I'm going to try to investigate. I have 5 intellect investigating with my magnifying glass. 5 to 4. You know, it's something. Hey, Joe, what do you know? Hey. Oh, -1. Perfecto. So we'll grab a clue. Yay! Clues!
I kind of do want to get the last clue here, but...
Okay. Well, I mean, let's see if we're, the right way up to get the last clue. Ooh. Yes, please. Oh, actually. Interesting. Oh, an unsolved case is now, eating away at his mind and his soul, but it doesn't matter right now, Joe. That's the key, man. So, upkeep. We have readied our cards, we've drawn our card, gained our resource. Ia Ia, the chant of the cultists, grows louder in the back of their minds as other people wander about, their minds broken. We can either add a doom or discard the top 3 cards of our deck and draw each weakness discarded.
I guess we're discarding.
I think so too. We don't love doom on this channel, ironically. Bandolier, extra ammo, backpack. Okay. I haven't lost any other segments of Onyx yet. That's good.
Crack the case. The ring and the idol.
The ring and the idol! Oh my gosh. It's devastating.
At this rate, I'm gonna rotate my deck in 6 turns, so...
Great? Right? That's... I mean... I don't know. Could be worse. We go to 2 out of 5 doom. Joe is... I mean, is he upside down or is he just mentally upside down at the Acropolis with Daisy? Let's find out.
Inconceivable vistas.
Ooh.
Ooh, it might be good.
It could very well work out in our favor, potentially.
So 4 against 3. Let's just test it.
Yeah.
I'll test -3, so I fail by 2 or more.
If the orientation of your location and your mini card do not match, take a horror.
Okay, fine. But which one fires first? Oh,
the token effect happens before the effect of the test. For whatever reason, in a skill test, I think that's the way around that it happens. I don't know why.
Well, now I'm right way up to get the clue.
Ah, that's good. Now I'm the right way up to get a clue. God damn.
Figure out what's going on.
Absolute bullshit. So I guess Daisy's also recognized these impossible perspectives have kind of triggered in her mind a way of kind of seeing things for what they are as well. Ooh, we've seen this before, Joe, haven't we? These are not just ancient evils, but in fact they are archaic. They are ancient, but also the evils from beyond space and time. They are unrecognizable to human minds. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. All right, I will. It's a deduction. It's a burning the midnight oil. And it's a weakness. Narcolepsy. Oh, no. So draw each weakness revealed and remove each other card from the game, or shuffle them back into your deck. Place a doom on the agenda. I'm not doing that, despite losing these, but that's okay. I'm going to draw Narcolepsy. Seeing the... You see unrecognizable evil. Hey, I recognize that. And Joe falls asleep immediately. Into a drunken stupor, perhaps. Narcolepsy says... This one's kind of fun. It says basic weakness. It's madness. Multiplayer only. Put Narcolepsy into play in your threat area. You cannot take actions, trigger abilities, or play cards. Action. Wake up. Discard Narcolepsy. Forced, after you take damage or horror, discard Narcolepsy.
Yeah, and you can't wake up yourself, so...
This is correct. So Joe has fallen into a deep, dark slumber.
Yeah, who do you think you are, Cthulhu?
That's a good question. Well, here we are.
Well, I guess I'll go first.
Yeah, I will reveal Breach the Door, but I can't play cards or anything, so it doesn't really do anything. It's just kind of there.
9 cards. Yeah. So first I think I'm gonna try to get the clue here. Or am I? Want to wake you up?
Oop, I had no music. Whoopsie
Well,
doodles.
first action. Let's wake Joe up. Just gonna
Hey. Thank
kick
you.
Joe up
He's a
with-
cranky boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wake
up.
What the hell's going on? That's Joe.
We have an island to sink.
Right. Oh god. Are you upside down? That's Joe.
I'm gonna use the free action to boost my knowledge to 7.
Okay. Seems good.
Up. So it's 7 against 4 to investigate.
Hmm.
So let's investigate. Yeah, 7 to 4. Yeah, I don't really need higher education because all are -3, I believe.
There is a -4 in the bag and an auto fail. All the tokens are over here as well. For a nice
then I'm
visual.
gonna.
But I'll leave it. Yeah.
I'm gonna spend 1 resource to go to 8.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that higher education paying off. Finally, all those strange geometry, ancient civilizations you studied.
Let's see. Yeah. Cool. That's the last clue. And with that being the last clue of the location,
Ooh.
let's connect the dots of this
Ooh.
strange place.
Well, okay, hang on. I have a rules question about the agenda. What does it say here? What does it say? It says clues cannot be discovered from Relia locations whose orientation does not match the orientation of your investigator minicard. Orientation. Oh, I see.
Oh, I can't use that?
Clues cannot be discovered, yeah, from Relia locations. Yeah, I guess not. Balls.
Yes, we are not doing that then.
I can crack the case, though, for us, which gives us a total of 4 resources.
That is good.
I don't really need too much because I don't really have much to do or play right now, so I'll take 1. Do you want to take 3?
Yep.
Money is good. Money is good.
I'll save connect the dots for later then. It's gonna come in handy anyway.
I think so.
Except that
Yeah. Well, because we have clues now. Oh, sorry. No, I keep interrupting. Go ahead.
all the warp islands will be a 3 shroud, so it won't matter unless you somehow can use breach the door later to reduce the other locations, because
we can also there's a way of putting clues back on locations. I don't know if that's that useful. Rotate your because you can, right? That then it gets really tricky, because then you would be you'd be a different way up if you used that ability. But that is something you can do. We'd put clues back here to rotate your card. Or I guess
actually that might work for next turn. Like, I rotate myself to orient with either one side of the warped island. And then if I happen to be able to move there, then I can use the Acropolis.
If you happen to be moved,
Yeah.
We'd have to reveal them, I guess, by spending clues.
Oh, we should
Yes, yeah, I agree. We should we should spend some clues and see kind of what we've got working with here.
Yeah, because if we reveal the lower locations, they are connected to or same orientation as the Cyclopean Acropolis, so I can put a clue down, take that clue, and then use connect the dots.
Yes, we won't have the clues anymore to put down, but that I know what you're saying. You'd have to go and get a clue and come back and put it down here and all of that. Yeah, that's true. Yes,
later, but
yeah, but I still think we should reveal locations, and we're currently bottom up. So, do we want to do one down and one side, or do we want to do both downs, or how do we want to do this?
Why not go both down?
Why not? They are indeed 3 shrouds, 2 clues each. I think it's as we suspected. So this warped island is connected to each other. Reveal Relia location oriented right, and there's the non-Euclidean effect, flips you 180 degrees, or discards the top card of your deck. This warped island is also connected to Relia locations oriented right. Rotate your investigator card 90 degrees clockwise, or discard the top card of your deck.
That turns you 90 degrees clockwise, this turns you 180 degrees.
Mm-hmm. And then you can... So the Ruins of Relia allows you to move to any warped island, and you can directly... Oh, you can't... Yeah, so you can't... you could travel back from Acropolis to the ruins and then use it to sort of shoot out into one of the warped islands if we want to.
Yeah, so this Cyclopean Acropolis is only connected to the warped island on the top left.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, or correct, I should say.
No, the bottom ones are connected right.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. There it is. Oh boy.
So I have 1 action left. I have 9 cards in my discard. I wanted to use that one thing to maybe get rid of I could always higher education, just boost it and try it.
Yeah, spend some resources on it kind of thing. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
Let's do that. Let's try. Which difficulty is 4.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have... I don't have a way to... Oh, it's 4 against 3, 4 against 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I'm gonna spend 5 resources to go +4 on this.
5 resources to go, 4 up on the test.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Because you're 8 right now. That's 8 to 4. Perfect. Or not perfect, but,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 8 to 4.
I understand.
Fine. Go.
Perfect.
It's done.
Thank you for dealing with the cultists chanting. We love it.
Costly, but had to be done.
Costly, but had to be done. That's no bad thing.
And I reveal Quantum and go up to 5 or.
We gotta deal with that soon.
Yeah.
I can move to any revealed location and flip my mini card and start trying to get clues from here. I can also not use the action ability and just walk to this warped island, but I don't really know why I would. Because we need clues, right?
Yeah, so going to the warped island that you can.
Yeah, and then I could. Yeah, I'm looking at that too. I could breach the door there, see about trying to find us some more information about the topography of this place. Let's see those hands. Get the cops in there. Yeah.
You don't, because I do have connect the dots on standby.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't even have to necessarily clear the location. Just lower its shroud by 1.
Go there, breach the door, and then leave.
Yeah, that might save time, because then I could try to go to the warp island that's on the top right, get the clues there to get the clues on the other warp island.
Absolutely, yeah. And then you'd have to be the right way up, but that's well, actually, moving from the Acropolis, you can rotate your investigator any direction you want.
Yeah,
no bad thing. Okay, cool. Well, that sounds like a plan. Let's do it, right? I'm gonna move. I have to take a damage or a horror. I'm gonna take a damage. Joe is venturing out to the islands with their incredibly strange, jagged sort of towers. I can choose to rotate my mini card, but I won't. I'm going to breach the door here. Test Combat 1. If you succeed, attach Breach the Door to your location with a resource on it for each point you succeed by. Now, unfortunately, I can't boost this test, which is too bad, but I'll still try it. 4 to 1. Okay. -1. So succeed by 2. So that's 2 leads. This lowers the shroud here to 1, which I do like. And then, should I be at your location or a different location? I think I should probably be at your location. Oh, actually, no. It's connected to each other revealed location oriented down. Yeah, oh, so I could move to a...
Cyclopean Acropolis, or one of these.
Yeah. I think I'm going to move to one of those, because I can start trying to get clues there. Oh, I could also move directly to the Ruins of Relia. Investigators at any copy may activate this ability.
Ah, true.
I think I'm... Because the problem is moving from here, I have to rotate my mini card or discard the top card of my deck, and I kind of don't want to discard the top card of my deck if I can help it. Where's the best place to be? Oh, and then Ruins of... Yeah. Let's move directly to the Ruins of Relia. Boop. And I will choose to do this. Rotate myself. Back around, because that was the non-Euclidean effect on that warped island. Okay, so some moves and some door breaches. That is me, my friend. Joe is kind of wandering around trying to get us. He's still in a bit of a haze from falling asleep with that strange magic. But he's alive, and that's what's key. I think we can go to upkeep. No enemies on the board. We can go straight to upkeep. Interesting.
Nothing special happens.
Okay. 3 out of 5 doom. When or if Cthulhu will wake up is still a question that we have for ourselves as we go into the mythos phase and draw our encounter cards.
Dimensional foe.
Ooh, yeah. Daisy loves this one, doesn't she?
Yeah. Shroud value of your location, which is 4. If you fail, take 1 damage and discard the top 3 cards of your deck. If you fail by 2 or more, draw its witness discarded. Oh, that is a... Yeah, that's a 2 on 4 then.
Yep, it is. Woof! That fold does not want Daisy to escape from it as she gets kind of crushed into it once more.
So... Yeah, I'm just gonna deny the damage.
Okay.
But I do have to discard 3 cards. Any weaknesses? Of course.
Draw. And that's heavy. That's really heavy. The lexicon vanishes into the folds between certain pieces of stone. Joe finds himself back at the ruins, the place where they started. How did he get back here, and why does he feel sort of quote-unquote right way up? It's out of murky darkness.
Yeah.
The darkness around him is oppressive, but thankfully there are no creatures that he can see yet. I'm going to suggest maybe Crosshare, since we're about an hour in, we'll take a short break. I need to use the washroom and I guess whatever else.
Yeah, same. Toilet, coffee.
Yep, coffee. Yeah.
Right
We've got a door breached, we've got some warped islands revealed. What is next for our strange crew in this strange place? We'll be back on Doomed in just a moment. Hello, welcome back to Doomed. Not so solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror the card game with a focus on roleplay, or should I say Aurelia, and storytelling. I am joined today by the Crosshair.
Hello.
Hello. We've got some weird stuff going, Crosshair. We've got some very weird stuff going today.
Yeah.
We've got
also
the island of Aurelia. Yeah, sorry, tell me.
Wanted to note that if I sound unenthused, I'm not. I'm just feeling a bit under the weather, so I might sound unenthused, but I am very enthused about this.
That's great. Yeah, no worries. I appreciate it. I'm sure everyone out there in Doomed Land also appreciate. Well, not out there in Doomed Land, but out there in the real world. Thank you very much. I'm sure they also appreciate it as well. Oh man, this is just gonna be wild. But no worries at all. We're back. We've got ourselves some out of murky darkness as Joe wanders around with a knife, trying his best to figure out where to go. And Daisy is getting ready to solve some problems herself. We're back around to the investigation phase. Here we are.
Yeah. I think my plan is to move to the warped island.
Mm-hmm.
Rotate my investigator to the upward position.
Which you can do because of the Acropolis itself. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then get the clues, and then get the clues from the other warped island with the fizzled connecting the dots thing.
Okay. I mean, seems good to me. Yeah. Okay, cool. And we have to just, I guess, stay above water, so to speak, for as long as we can. That sounds like a plan. I'm probably gonna... I actually don't know. I wouldn't mind being at a place where I wouldn't mind getting a clue so I can heal some horror. I also have cards to play, so maybe I'll just play cards instead. You know.
Yeah.
As you do.
I'm gonna be running into trouble soon with horror, with the quantum paradox thing, but...
Yeah. Well, lab assistant, thankfully, can be horrified a bit. At least there's that.
Yeah.
But, yeah. You're right. You'll have to deal with that pretty soon, I think.
Yeah. But let's deal with the other stuff first.
Okay.
So... Oh, right. I'm gonna take a horror from moving.
Yeah. We start to see the trouble now.
Yeah. So should I do something else or I do this? Because I do have healing somewhere in the deck.
Yeah. Because you could potentially... I mean, I guess the other line of play, right, would be drawing cards and then getting rid of Quantum Paradox with the least useful things in hand. And hopefully... Yeah. I mean, that's the other line of play. Whether or not that's the best, I don't know.
Yeah, because the clues can wait, because we can't clear all of them anyway this turn.
No. Joe could maybe go and start getting... He could help by maybe getting one, and then there's one fewer clue to get from this location, so that'll kind of go a bit faster. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, that would mean move and then get the last clue, then get those two clues.
Exactly. Which is better than nothing, that's for sure.
Yeah, but I do have a blah here. First action. Let's glimpse the unthinkable.
Oh, I see.
So, let's draw one. Okay. Now I can shuffle any amount of cards back into...
Non-weakness cards, to be sure.
Yeah.
So them paradoxes, that's got to stay.
I've got a plant, seleno fragments. Connected dots kind of has to stay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's throw Scroll of Prophecies back as well.
Yeah, I don't... I mean, I do like that it does that, but yeah, putting cards onto your playmat, like, auto-populates them with all the crap, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, should remember to put them on the side.
I'll just...
Yeah, let's put 3 cards back.
Okay.
And draw 3 cards. Okay.
Okay. Daisy, of course, has been glimpsing the unthinkable the whole time she's been here. This whole place is unthinkable, really.
I kind of have to do this even if it's a dud of a turn.
Okay.
I'm just thinking, will I survive the next encounter card with the health that I have?
Well, 1 damage for the lab assistant, but otherwise it is very challenging. I don't disagree. There's a lot going on here. Hello, Cthulhu. Welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. I am joined today by the Crosshair, Daisy Walker.
Hello. I'm just checking. Nope, I still have 1 lab assistant in the deck, so that's fine then. So,
I'll catch you up in a second.
Lab assistant and Daisy are planning their future.
Ah, hey! Oh, okay.
Taking some strange solution, but also...
Oh, I see. Very nice.
Yeah. We should help.
Okay, so I see okay, I understand now. Okay, so the strange solution, the absinthe helps for now, but okay.
Actually, I'm gonna put that horror on the lab assistant who might be going away soon.
Very, very possibly. Okay, I'm gonna...
Yeah.
This is good. This is very good. Ancient Stone will help you kind of clear some of that up a little bit, and maybe Joe can wander on in and get a little bit of that too at some point.
Basically, I can now heal 2 horror for free every turn, so...
Yeah, which will kind of help that, at least moving backwards, moving back up to to having a bit more space, which is great. Cthulhu, welcome. I will catch you up very briefly here before Joe is wandering off on his own. I'll give you a sense of what's happening here. The board state is not so doomed yet. You'll notice some of the warped islands are oriented in different directions. So some of them are up, some of them are down, some of them are left and right. Again, I'll just catch you up on where we're at here in the board state. Clues cannot be discovered from locations whose orientation does not match the orientation of your mini card. So you have to be the same way up as the location you're trying to get clues from. Act 1A allows us an ability to rotate ourselves. A lot of the locations also have the ability to do this. And our objective is to reveal all of the warped islands. Spending 2 clues allows us to reveal 2 warped islands. So that's something. We've got a few revealed, 4 out of 10. And we're looking for a few more clues before we do the rest.
Yeah, and all the warped islands are connected to orientations instead of locations.
Right, correct, yeah. Although the ruins of Relia and the Cyclopean Acropolis allow us to kind of jump around a little bit, at least, so there's that. I do like making progress, but I also like having things on the board that will help me survive. I'd love to keep this knife, but actually, is that going to be better? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna move directly to a revealed copy of Warped Island. So I'll go up here and I'll shuffle my deck. because that's the non-Euclidean effect. Joe is moving off towards what appears to be basalt pillars stretching up towards the moon. And then I'm going to investigate here, try to get a clue. Be nice if I did. I have 5 intellect with this magnifying glass, so I'm 5 to 3. That is too bad, honestly. Devastating. So I can't play logical reasoning because I have no logic out here, which is too bad. But I may as well. I'll try to get another clue, and hopefully we don't just get eaten by a grue. I'm 5 to 3. That's better. Skulls are currently -1, so I will get one of these clues. Okay.
Just waiting for those creatures to come in.
Yeah, me too. I think they're getting there at some point. Yeah, basically Cthulhu, and I'm okay with that. That makes sense to me. No enemies on the board other than these, obviously these little cute little guys here, these cute little beholders.
Behold in my bar.
But we go to upkeep as Joe kind of looks around, looking for Daisy, trying to figure out where he is. EI is gone, which is lovely, so there's that.
Throw that away, and I'm gonna heal 2 from myself.
Excellent. Mindslayer minis. Oof, delish. We go to 4 out of 5 Doom on this first agenda. Yikes. Daisy upside down at the Acropolis. Right side up in her mind at the Acropolis, and Joe over at one of the warped islands. As we go to the Mythos phase, we go to 4 out of 5 Doom, and we draw encounter cards.
We do.
Ooh.
Oh joy.
It could be good. Maybe it won't be, but it could be. Ooh, Joe also got a little hidden business, so I'm going to just put that in hand and see what it does. I remember this. Okay. Bon. I remember this as well. I also got a mysterious hidden card.
I don't want to influence your hand in any way, but... Oh, didn't hit. Okay.
Sorry, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh, okay. No, just I also have a strange, mysterious hidden card in hand that I can tell you nothing about, because it's just something Joe is dealing with on his own out here. Ooh.
Upgraded shortcuts.
It is very rare, Cthulhu. I only had 2 XP going into this scenario, and I wasn't sure whether this would make sense or not, and I don't think it's actually going to be particularly useful. Maybe. The free triggered ability on it says move to any connecting location, and of course a lot of the location connections in this scenario are fracking weird. Ruins of Rillia and Cyclopean Acropolis are not useful to put them on because they're not actually connected to a lot of the locations.
Actually, if you put it here...
we could...
And it's connected to all the left locations.
We might end up revealing some of them this turn kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, potentially. Cool. Yeah, I love that. I can only play it during my turn, but I think that's no bad thing, necessarily.
Yeah. I only have 3 resources, though.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't do the thing I want to do.
Well, you'd have to take a resource, I guess. Because I think I remember what you have and what you want to do.
Yeah. It's either take a resource, investigate, that's 2 actions.
Uh-huh.
Or heal up. Well, I still have time left to heal up, even if I do that. Yeah, let's go for it. So I'm gonna take the resource. I'm gonna use the fast home action to boost up to 7.
Okay.
Then I'm going to investigate this location. No, wait.
You're gonna move.
Right.
Right.
Right. Let's not do that then. Because I can't do that this turn.
Right.
Right.
So the actions, the potential sort of actions that we're talking here, right? Moving, healing, investigating, taking a resource, all of these things. Yeah, but
I forget where I am.
Which is
I forgot where I am.
So
I'm
put you
gonna
back
use
down to
the
3 resources. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll use the first action to heal myself.
Okay.
That I need to do anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Second action would be to move the
Okay. Seems good.
island and move myself.
You may
way
rotate
up.
your investigator to any orientation. Sounds good.
And then I'm gonna take a horror from it. Yeah.
Okay.
Now the last action then. Next turn I'll have the resources for what I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't play cards.
Well, so yeah, exactly right. Like the question is it more important for the play that you have in mind to have those resources, or is playing the card that you want to play more important, right? These are all good questions.
I could also heal you for 2.
I wouldn't say no, because I have a feeling there's beasts a coming, right? Potentially.
Yeah, and let's heal you for give you some absence as well.
I mean, here at the end of all things, just swigging drinks between them, I'm okay with that. Yeah.
And you're gonna leave this clue, but what are you planning to do? Because I do still have the encyclopedia free action.
That is a great question, because I'm not going to get this clue, right? Because you want to get it. I could move, but then where am I going to go? So I imagine I'm just going to take some actions by playing cards out. Correct, Cthulhu, which is good. So we'll hopefully get clues.
If you wait here, if any enemies come up.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that sounds about right to me.
That might be good. Oh, and I take 1 damage from quantum.
Mm-hmm. 1 horror from the quantum paradox. The paradox of the place that we are, right? Makes sense. Joe definitely accepts the swig of absinthe gratefully. He spies a strange kind of gap in the masonry that seems to lead off to another part of the island. He's not going to use it necessarily yet, but this allows us to fast move from this location to a connecting location, which are the left-oriented places. And then, he's going to play a bunch of cards, actually. I'm going to play over the knife. I realize this is a wild choice, but it's so that he can pull out his guns and also hold another copy of dissection tools, which I think will come in handy. Joe's steadying himself, getting ready to go. And his last action is going to be to reveal to Daisy that he hallucinated something truly horrible. Daisy's mangled body. I'm going to choose a non-weakness card in my discard pile and remove it from the game to get rid of this. A non-weakness card.
Not going to discard, yeah.
I'm not going to what? Sorry? Oh, no, I'm not going to discard at random.
No.
I'll hold on to this. I'll remove the crack the case. Oh, actually... No, it's fine. It's good. There we go. We're here.
Oh, yeah,
ready.
we placed the map as we wanted, so that just happened to be a heart.
Yeah. It's cute, Cthulhu? Because it asked us to put some warped islands into play. 3 left, 3 right, 2 up, 2 down. So, Crosshair made a nice little heart for us, which I think is sweet. So then that brings us to the end of the investigation phase. we go to, again, no enemies on the board, thankfully for now, so we can go straight to upkeep.
Okay. Curiosity goes away.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 2 charges from the stone, and I'm going to give the 2 healing of horror to you.
Thank you. That's very nice. Okay, great. Now I'm feeling pretty much ready to go, baby.
Yeah, the rest of the stone will be mine, so
No. You'll definitely at some point. But of course, the dead god is stirring. We go to 5 out of 5 doom and advance to agenda 1B, awoken from death. Here we go. This is where it gets spooky. A grinding sound reverberates throughout the island, the deep but shrill scraping of stone against stone. Through the inconstant landscape rises a titanic figure, the only thing clearly visible on the island from any angle. Its arms and wings raise as its booming voice carries terror through the air with it. The Lord of Relia has awoken. Spawn the set-aside Cthulhu next to the agenda deck. Place each of the set-aside copies of Inescapable Reach next to the agenda deck face down. Place 1 horror on agenda 2A. I will do that. So I won't do that in the right order, but I'll do it in some order. My small brother makes a dynamic entry. I mean, he's maybe not quite so small, hey? Okay. Inescapable Reach are next to the agenda deck face down. They're here. I'll put them there.
Yeah.
And then let's have a look at Agenda 2A before we look at the Lord of Chaos himself. Agenda 2A, the Great Dreamer's Pursuit. The terrible squid dragon bears down on you, but the warped terrain of Relia makes it difficult to see just where and when it will strike at you. It has the same abilities, or it has the same effects on it. Clues cannot be discovered from Relia locations whose orientation does not match the orientation of your mini-card. Each location is connected to each other location during the enemy phase. 3 doom, and it says forced. At the end of the mythos phase, shuffle each face-down copy of Inescapable Reach together, and flip X of them face up, where X is equal to the amount of horror on this agenda. So there will be 1 of them flipped up every turn. I don't know what they do. At the end of the mythos phase, I should say.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at Cthulhu, the Sleeper of Relia. He's an ancient one who is elite. Makes sense. He's got 4 fight and 4 evade, but he's got null health, which means he can't be hurt, really. He's got null health, yeah. Massive. Cthulhu may be evaded with willpower. Okay. Forced. When you would evade Cthulhu, it does not exhaust. Instead, flip the Inescapable Reach card matching your location's orientation face down. And it also says forced at the end of the enemy phase, flip each copy of Inescapable Reach face down. Okay, so at the end of the enemy phase, or if you evade Cthulhu, we flip an Inescapable Reach card face down. He does 2 damage and 2 horror. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Also, it has victory.
Yeah, exactly. It's got victory. You know, the ancient language. Okay. That's where we're at.
So,
great.
Mythos phase before we reveal the Inescapable.
Correct. We have to draw our encounter cards first. You are correct. And we have to hope that they are not too horrible to us.
Go. Hybrid Infiltrator. Location with the lowest shroud. Aloof Patrol. Location with the highest shroud. We've seen this before. Well, luckily, we don't place a doom on him.
This mythos phase.
Yeah.
That's true, because he's at currently a 1 shroud location, so that's nice. Although during the enemy phase, everything's connected, so he can march somewhere, and maybe that'll be a problem.
Yeah, it's gonna go to the Cyclopean Acropolis.
Where he wants to chill. That's where the infiltrator wants to go. Well, maybe Joe can go and take this guy out. Oh, maybe not. Meanwhile, a laugh from behind Joe as he whips around a man. Bloodshot eyes, hair wild and matted. This is a humanoid cultist lunatic enemy with 5 combat, 3 health, and 2 evade. He's a hunter with alert, and it's got a forced effect. After Damned Dreamer attacks you, rotate your investigator mini card 90 degrees counterclockwise. Yuck.
Right. And Cthulhu is everywhere? No.
Doesn't say. It doesn't say. He's just next to the agenda deck.
Okay, cool.
I have a feeling this might tell us. It's now the end of the mythos phase, so I will flip this face up. Inescapable reach down. A power and a paradox treachery. It says put it into play next to the agenda deck. Cannot be cancelled or ignored. It cannot leave play. Cthulhu is considered to be at each location that is oriented down. Reaction at the start of the investigator phase. Place a doom on him to flip each copy of the reach face down. This can cause the agenda to advance. Ooh.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah, so he is currently at all of the down-facing locations. But he doesn't hunt, and that, so it just means we can't kind of go there right now at the moment.
Yeah. Unless you want to go evade it to flip the inescapable reach.
Mm-hmm. Which I do not.
But that would mean owie.
Yeah, basically. I will reveal working a hunch. Cool.
Well, I have a plan.
Okay. Then I guess that's... Oh, do you mind if I go first? I realize I have a card in hand that will be useful for me if I go first. But
go for it as long as you don't take the clue.
No, I realize you want to get it, and so I appreciate that. Yeah.
If I go first, then we can reveal locations if that changes your plan.
Unfortunately, it does not, because it's this damned dreamer that I have to deal with first.
True.
Yeah. But if it's okay, I will start only because I desperately want to take the initiative and evade him. Which just to like at least kind of make sure that he doesn't deal the well. Hang on, I could also just try to kill him. 5 combat, mother fracker. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that instead. I think I'm actually just going to fight him instead. But take the initiative is obviously not good if I don't start. So I'll try to start here, and I'm going to try to start by fighting him at 7-5. Yuck. I mean, we don't love it, do we? I guess I can use a bullet, and then I'll have to use another bullet, I guess, for the next one. Exactly, Flower of August. Almost as if. Welcome, Flower of August. Welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. I am joined today by the Crosshair.
Hello.
7-5. Do we like it? For a punch, and then another fight action to kill him, hopefully. Sometimes you have to... Oh, an inescapable reach is in play, so skulls are now -2. That's what those are.
Yeah.
That's what those do. -3s, huh? Ay, yoy. Did Santa bring you any frost tokens? Not today, Flower, but I plan on waking up to some frost tokens on Christmas Day. I'm sure that'll be lovely. All right. Crosshair, I've dawdled enough. I'm going to punch this guy at 7-5. Oh, an Elder Sign. Okay, +1. You may move an Insight event to the bottom of your hunch deck. I will, thank you. What do I want to move? How about this other copy of Working a Hunch?
It's gonna be useful.
I think so. Second action, I'm going to fight again. I have another copy of Take the Initiative, and I'll shoot him with a bullet, which I'll spin around. So, fight, +1, combat, +2 more wild icons from Take the Initiative. Takes me up to 7 again. It's not ideal, but I gotta try it. So it's 7 to 5. Damn it, I knew...
Cold.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. If the
Are you
orientation...
gonna fail anyway?
Sorry?
You're gonna fail anyway.
Oh, okay. Oh, gross.
You revealed a cultist, so I can describe this.
Yes, you can. Yeah, well, I'll fail. That's disappointing. My investigator does match the orientation of my warped island, so nothing bad happens to me there. I waste a bullet, and now I'm stuck with this guy that does horror damage. I guess I'm gonna... shoot him on evens? Oof, and he's got alert. Even worse. I think we're in trouble. Oh, that is distressing as hell. Yeah, well, I had a really crappy geared up. Okay, we're gonna shoot 5 to 5. I mean, if you can, get clues and do all the stuff that we need while I'm tangling with this guy, that's fine by me. 5 to 5. Oh, +1. Okay, great. The first bullet goes wide. The second finds its mark as the damned dreamer dies?
And you get a clue. I believe.
I do not. I can put an insight event back under my hunch deck.
After you defeat an enemy, gain a clue.
Oh, I thought you meant from the location. Thank you. Yes, I will. Oh my god, I'll take a clue. Are you kidding me? We can even, if you want, we can even now reveal locations while it's still my turn.
We can. Because next turn we'll have almost enough to reveal the last of the locations.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm thinking because shortcut allows me to move to connecting locations, and I'm feeling like that might be good here.
Yeah, and me too.
Yeah, it does exhaust, so it only one person. Yeah, so who's moving? I guess
might be. Yeah, I might be moving because. Well, let's reveal the locations first and see.
And see if they're terrible or not, right? Let's do it. So 2 clues, we can reveal 2 warped island locations. I guess I'll suggest that we'll do some things. Flower, you make a good point. I think Geared Up has been tabooed, actually, to be not worse, but to be less effective. The taboo now reads you can play up to 5 item assets from your hand. Because I think what people were doing, and what I was attempting to do with this deck, was playing backbacks, playing segments, playing tools, and just playing out basically most of your deck in one turn. But yeah, with the RNG of it, it is not ideal, that's for sure.
Yeah. You do need to be mostly items for it to work.
Which I am 2/3 items, so I don't really know why. Do you know what I mean? It's not impossible. Anyway, let's open up some warped islands, shall we? All right. This bottom of the ocean one, is connected to Relia locations oriented left, and this one is connected to oriented up.
So I can just move there.
Yeah. So and our location is connected to places oriented left anyway.
So yeah, these two are connected anyway. So if you want to fast move, I don't need it anymore.
Okay, I think I will, because then I will go here and I will also fast work a hunch and grab a clue.
Oh, then we'll have 4 clues soon. Go for it.
That would be pretty sweet. Okay. Excellent work, Joe. Oh, and of course I get an evidence on my dissection tools, which is all I've ever wanted. Oh, hang on. So I fought 3 times. Okay. So that's my turn. Joe has killed the dreamer and is now looking for more problems, more things to accomplish.
Okay, let's try to figure this island out then. So, one of the secrets to boost to 7.
Okay.
And 73 investigate. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
73. Go. Bon.
Bon is
And
correct.
then I'm gonna use 4 resources to play connect the dots.
Connecting the dots, you know. They thought you were being unreasonable, paranoid, delusional. Turns out you were right all along.
Because Joe breached the other warped island, I can take the 2 clues there.
Yeah, because connect the dots specifically says lower shroud value than your location.
Yeah. Which means we could use the 4 clues to reveal all the locations.
And advance the act.
Mm.
While
Which,
you still have a couple actions left.
yeah.
Okay.
How about it?
How about it, indeed? I think that's no bad thing. I imagine you'll want to unparadox yourself at some point. Let's do this, though. Because it's free trigger... Spend 2 clues as a group. Yeah, okay, great. There's no limit or anything, so let's just reveal some locations. All right. These are all 3 shroud and 2 clues. This one is connected to up. What do these guys got here?
Right, down.
Right, down, and down. Okay. Nice and confusing. We have revealed all of the warped islands. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I had nothing.
Oh, okay. Connecting the dots in non-Euclidean space is more difficult than you would suspect. Weirdness, famously, it has been, but we've managed to do it because Daisy is what? Intelligent. Welcome to Doomed! Wonderful to have you with us. I am joined today by the Crosshair.
Hello.
Act 1B, the non-Euclidean pillars. After all that you have seen, you are surprised to find some method to the madness at hand. The perspectives make sense in highly specific circumstances, impossible to truly comprehend, but like advanced scientific theories, still work in practice. Through much trial and error, you finally can make your way to the bases of these pillars. Put each set-aside copy of Impossible Pillar into play in the following orientations in order until each of them are in play. So if there were only 3, you would only do the first 3, but we have 4. Down, right, up, and left. They're there. Yes, sorry, they are here.
Down, right, left, up.
That's not what I said, is it? Down, right, left, up. That is not what I said. You're right. Yeah. Down. Right. Yeah, it's that way. Yeah. Left. Okay. Now these don't spawn clues, but they should, because they are already revealed. Oh, actually, hang on. I'm going to do this a faster way. They all seem to have 2 per investigator. 2 clues per investigator.
Yep.
Okay. Let's have a look at Act 2A, and then we'll look at, of course, these strange, impossible pillars. These pillars... Act 2A is called Reverse Architectured. These pillars, made in imitation of the unknowable, must be toppled. Only once they lie in broken ruin can this unnatural place return to whence it came. Action. Same thing. Rotate your investigator mini-card 90 degrees, clockwise or counterclockwise. You can place your clue on your location to reduce this to a free triggered action. Each Relia location gains non-Euclidean place a horror on this location. What did inescapable... No, it wasn't inescapable reach. What was the horror on locations business? Oh, no, okay, it was something else. So when you leave a Relia location, you place a horror on this location. There's a reaction here. After you move to a location, if the orientation of your mini card matches that location, the one that you're moving to, you can move. Limit 3 times per turn. So there's some weird, funky movement stuff happening. Objective, When a story card enters the victory display, you must immediately advance.
I think that placing a horror on location means that the horror is on the agenda.
Well, no, because then it would say on the agenda, right? The locations and the agenda are well, yeah. Let's have a look at the.
Because the location horror doesn't seem to make sense, but
let's look at these impossible pillars here as well, right? See what they do.
I believe they're
impossible pillars are 5 shroud, 4 clue locations. It's possible, eh, Flower? Impossible pillar is connected to each other location with the same orientation as itself, and vice versa. Okay. There's an action here. Remove 2 horror from among other locations with the same orientation as impossible pillar. Discover a clue from it. Okay. So that's one way of getting a clue from a location. We could also get clues from it. And then free trigger, if there are no clues on impossible pillar, flip it over and resolve the story text on its other side. Ooh.
Yeah. So placing horror while leaving a warped island and allows us to use that horror on the impossible pillars.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly, right? Oh, I left this location, so I had to go 90 degrees clockwise. That's fine. Sorry, I just want to try to keep track of as many little things as possible. Okay, we have to topple these impossible pillars. They are impossible not because they are untoppleable, but they are impossible because they do not make sense, rationally speaking. It is very devious, Flower. My brain is already burning up a storm here. Okay, and we're back to, I think it was the middle of your turn, Daisy.
Yeah. This means that I could go to the top impossible pillar and try to get a clue.
Yes, by leaving the warped island, you could put a horror on it as well if you wanted to. Sorry, no, you have to. It's a non-Euclidean effect, right. So that's what would happen.
And I can discard the top card of my deck instead of rotating, so
that you're still the right way up to get clues from the pillar.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay. Start working on that pillar.
Sounds like a plan, because that's what we gotta do, right?
Move. Add a horror to warped island. And I'll discard the top card of my deck instead of... Oh, well.
Yeah, you don't have any resources anyway.
Oh. Or enemies.
Nothing to... well, yeah, right, actually, yeah, that's a good point too. No hands.
And then, since I still have the 7 from the encyclopedia, I'm trying to investigate this.
I think that's no bad thing. And you're the right way up, so you can even... Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, 5 to 7. -3.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay. Too bad.
Fine. And Paradox fires, so I take a horror.
God, okay. We gotta get that Paradox out of that hand for you there. I know you're healing, but still, it's a lot. Yeah, basically, Flower. I kind of like that too, Flower, because you can, like... I could move from here to I could move, rotate myself, and then because of the act, I could move again if I matched the correct orientation. So I could, like, kind of puzzle my way through locations, leaving horror on each of them, and then later on we could kind of sneak that horror up and, like, you know, do something with it. Interesting.
Which way are you?
I am currently to the right, which is nice and funky.
Yeah, so I was thinking that you could move... Well, you could basically move between Warped Island here and here and just leave horror down and let Daisy use it to remove...
I mean, it's clues. Not... It's a lot of moving, but you're right. Like it seems to... There's no limit on the amount of horror that we can place on the locations, so it's not crazy. However, it is, of course, before anything else, the enemy phase. We've done what we need to do. Hunters hunt or patrollers patrol. Our hybrid infiltrator will move or patrol to the Acropolis. I'll have to do something about that guy at some point.
Yeah, it's at the end of the mythos phase.
The 3 times per turn is a separate ability flower, which has to do with you can move as a reaction when you go to a location and your mini card matches the location's mini card. You can move again as a reaction 3 times per turn, which is I think that's really like that's really fun. You can like move, flip yourself, keep moving, flip yourself, and just drop horror as you go, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, because currently we have everything open. So
yes, everything's revealed, right? So you're right, yeah.
If we wanted to, we could connect like lines to each these places, but
yeah, I think maybe that's gonna. We could rearrange it so that there's. I think I'll just try to like read what card I'm on, but of course also the Elder God himself might make this difficult. Inescapable Reach has been flipped face down. Eldritch Parkour, exactly, Roger Twy. We go to the upkeep phase. Yes, sorry.
Do we shuffle the... Yeah, we do shuffle them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, before one of them gets flipped up. Yeah.
Mythos, upkeep.
Upkeep first, absolutely. That's no bad thing here. No bad thing.
Okay, I'm gonna throw power word on my... I think. Yeah. And I'm gonna heal 2 horror with the stone.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The strange place continues to warp and bend their minds, much as it does the space around them, as the Elder God himself continues to be revealed and unrevealed. We go to 1 out of 3 Doom. We draw our encounter cards before anything else. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey, how did I get in there? I didn't think there were any copies. Oh. Did I shuffle it into the... Oh, I guess there were copies. I'm sorry, that's my mistake. Oh well, my bad.
Yeah, but... Oh, that means that this copy should be...
Right, one of them should be in the bin. And... Yeah, can we check just to make sure?
I'll check the encounter
Thank
text
you.
that if there's any more copies. I won't look at the encounter.
Oh, I was searching for a lowercase I, not an uppercase I. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, there's one more in there.
Eldritch
So
Parkour. Okay, sweet.
basically, this one is drawable still, but I'll remove the one that's left in
Great.
the encounter.
And I think it should be... Sorry, yep.
Yep.
Okay, and we'll just, we'll just remove it from the game entirely. Okay, so this is here now. This is the scheme, or the omen that adds doom or forces us to discard dark cards from our deck. There's an action to test will that gets less difficult as long as you have a bunch of cards in your discard pile. So that's one possibility.
Yeah.
And, a hidden card. Joe's madness continues to... Joe's madness continues to haunt him. As we go back... Yep, thank you. As we put a doom on the hybrid infiltrator. Yuck. And as we reveal, we shuffle and reveal 1 copy of Inescapable Reach. Right.
Told you.
You did, yeah, you're right. Yeah, well, there you go. It's good. That works well. This means that Cthulhu is considered to be at every right-oriented location, none of which we are at currently, which is good.
Yeah, this is fine. We are coming up at 2 hours, so
we are indeed.
Are we going to continue for a bit, or?
Well, I mean, my brain is burning for sure, but it's not bad. I wonder if what do we think here? We might be able to get, well, we'd have to get 4 clues to get a story card from these impossible pillars.
It might be that the impossible pillar I'm on is the one. So.
Oh, that does a thing, yeah. Yeah, it says when a story card enters the victory display, you must immediately advance. It's true.
So. Right, I don't have any resources to play anything. Cool.
Oh man, yeah, that's how that goes sometimes. If
I could spend my turn to try and get the clues.
Yes. If you would like, I can go first to basically bounce around a bit and see about putting horror down, because then you could pick some up from the warped island to get one of the clues as an action.
Yeah, it's better than trying to investigate.
I think so, right? So maybe I'll move a bit around here. Because what else can I do here? I could get clues. The only thing clues do for me is allows me to rotate my investigator mini card, which is not useful right now. Well, it will be at some point, I guess. So this is connected to up-oriented places. Oh, yeah, right. So I could bounce back and forth from Warped Island, Impossible Pillar. Ooh, actually, I have something that might... Okay, I have a plan. Let's see what I can do here. I'm going to take this one step at a time, Crosshair. Bear with me. I'm going to... First action, I'm going to move from this Warped Island up to this one. I'm going to rotate myself 90 degrees clockwise and leave a horror behind, exactly. Fast, I'm going to shortcut right back, which is allowed. It's connected to left-oriented places. Great. Second action, I'm going to move.
Oh, if you come to the impossible pillar.
That's it. I'm hoping that I can help. If I come up this way, because it's connected to all of the up locations, including this one. I'll leave a thing behind, and I'll rotate myself again 90 degrees clockwise. Because I can assist with investigating, which I feel like might be useful.
What orientation were you when you started moving?
This way, to the right.
That means that when you left this one...
Yep, I went clockwise,
you
down.
Rotate.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot this one, didn't I?
Oh. So you're gonna be up orientation when you get to the impossible pillar.
Well.
So you can try to get the clue yourself.
Well, that's definitely good then. There wasn't, thankfully, flower, which I love. Again, yeah, it just says non-Euclidean, place a horror on this location. Non-Euclidean, of course, being the keyword from this campaign. That means when you leave a place.
So you can do horror to get a clue.
Yeah, maybe that's better. Because I want to help you get clues. That's what I want to help you do.
Yeah, that means that I can clear this location, maybe.
Maybe. Let's do it. I'm going to remove 2 horror from up-facing locations and discover a clue at this impossible pillar.
No, it was planned, Flower.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you super planned. I mean, it was. It just worked out quite nicely that we were able to be up when I got to the pillar. Ia as well. Is that important? No, I'm not going to be able to pass Ia anyway, so that's me.
I could, but I'd have to do a lot of stuff. So.
Well. Yeah, the encyclopedia for sure, and I have something to assist.
Yeah, but I'd rather get the clues here. Maybe.
Agreed.
Finish this. We can deal with the 3 more cards discarded.
Yeah.
So, First action, let's spend 2 horror from
Well,
here.
well, hang on. It has to be the same orientation. So I did steal your thunder, and I'm sorry.
Right. Doesn't matter because reaction. You're gonna crash that, put me up to 7 against 5.
I'd like to assist by committing one of these deductions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be also better for you because you could clear 2 of these.
Well, no, you would. If this skill test is successful while investigating, discover a clue.
Right.
Yeah. No. This is like the hope is that we're compressing everything down. Is the hope?
Oh, that's 8 to 5, and there's still a -4. So Daisy's tote bag.
Oh no! Bye, Daisy.
That's 2 icons. I'm gonna throw power word away. Oh, that's 9 to 5.
Okay. Working 9 to 5.
Cool.
Yep.
9 to 5 it is.
It's definitely good stuff.
Well,
what that is.
Definitely a success. That's 2 clues.
Yes.
I have full screen on, so.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay.
So 7 to 5 to get the last clue. Now Daisy's tote bag can go into this.
Okay. Yeet
Go
that toe.
9 to 5. 9 to 5 again.
Excellent.
0. That means another clue. And let's see. Impossible pillar says if there are no clues on impossible pillar, flip it and resolve the story text on its other side. How big are the chances that we hit the one impossible pillar that we need?
Well, I don't know, is a good question. When a story card enters the victory display, you must advance, is all it says, so who knows?
Let's see.
Yep, let's see indeed.
You want to read?
Oh, sure, yeah. This is the Arcane Pillar. An additional protective ward surrounds this pillar, racking the bodies of anyone who approaches. You will have to withstand this power as you work to unravel the seal around it. Choose an investigator at this location. To test Book plus Combat 4, it gets +4 difficulty. So choose an investigator at this location to test Book plus Fist 8.
Yeah.
An investigator at this location may exhaust Warped Idol or Immutable Sigil to give them +2 skill value.
Well, it would have been nice.
Yeah, it would have been. So 8 intellect in combat. You currently have 9 total because of Encyclopedia, and I have 8 total. So there's that. And then I guess I don't know about if this test failed, if this test succeeded is what it says.
Let's see that when we succeed or fail. So
correct.
Fight and book. Currently I'm at 9.
Yep. And I am at 8. I don't have any boosts to my combat or yeah.
You want to see something fun?
Yes?
The thing about Daisy is that her whole life and career has been due to the Alice in Wonderland book that she got as a kid, which all launched stuff. And maybe the Alice in Wonderland seemed odd, but at this, when she's now standing on top of Riley, staring down Cthulhu, maybe there's some truth to fiction.
We've gone down the rabbit hole indeed. Yeah.
How do you know I'm mad? Said Alice. You must be, said the cat, or you wouldn't have come here.
Hell yeah.
That's 3 more icons, which puts me 12 to 8.
Correct. That is correct. Okay.
Here we go.
The arcane
And
pillar
plus
holds
one.
no problems for Daisy, clearly.
Okay, so that's a success.
If this test succeeded, you gradually grow familiar with the ebb and flow of the energy and divert it back at the pillar itself, tearing away a considerable chunk of stone in the process. Discard each card attached to this location and move this card to the victory display. Move each investigator and enemy at this location to the ruins of Relia.
So reach the door, goes away.
Oh, it's attached to this warped island. As opposed to the impossible pillar.
Oh, right.
Because we're on it right now somehow.
So we move this to the victory display.
Victory 1. And the act says, when a story card enters the victory display, you must immediately advance.
Okay.
Act 2B, Spatial Collapse. If there are one or more impossible pillars in play, as the pillar crumbles and folds out of existence, space buckles and the island seems to turn on its end. You dig your fingers into the soapy rock and pray that you're still right side up when the distortion recedes. Flip back to Act 2A.
Right.
I mean, it makes sense. We have to destroy all the pillars, right? That makes some degree of sense here.
That's not gonna happen.
Well, then not right this second.
Yeah. Unless the agenda has something like that, then we are gonna be shit out of luck, but...
There's another agenda after this one. Although I agree with you that it's probably like too many things. It's a lot of clues we need to get off of pillars to like make them happen.
Hey, Truth from Fiction, that was a nice story, like... victory still.
Yeah, no, I agree. Do you... Well, so to be clear, Crosshair, right? You have an action left, and the game's not over. Like, there's another agenda after this one. Like, we're not done, but I do think that our time is running short. I wonder if you want to take an action, and then maybe we'll wrap back around to the investigation phase again, or...
Yep. Right. So, that would be... Oh, right, the same orientation, so I could go to the downward impossible. No? Oh, right. Ruins of Riley is up.
It is up. It is up. We could... Yeah, exactly, Flower, and we're gonna get that weird squid dragon. We could try to take on the left-hand warped islands, because we already have 2 horror on one of them. Start getting clues off of that, potentially.
Yeah, that means that have to move to the left ones, then move to the impossible pillar.
Yes, yeah, which is a good point. Although there are actions that allow us to, and you can free trigger. Like, by putting a clue down, you can make your rotation a fast action. If you know what I mean.
Oh, right. So,
and there's Ia as well. I forgot about that.
So basically, I can move. Oh, I guess I'll use the last action to move to a left location.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Which one, though?
Good question.
Doesn't really matter. Might as well. And I guess I'll rotate myself with a clue. Yeah, might as well.
So that you're facing that direction. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, right. There's still a clue here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I take a horror.
We gotta handle, or not handle, but like, that's something we gotta deal with at some point. Okay, so one of the pillars, the arcane pillar, has been smashed with Daisy's magic, which is very exciting. But first, the enemy phase. The hybrid infiltrator does not need to patrol. He's at the location with the highest shroud already. Cthulhu himself does not need to hunt, so his inescapable reach disappears.
Infiltrator does get another doom, but it'll go away anyway.
He gets a doom at the end of the mythos phase, which
Yeah.
I guess means Joe might want to go deal with that. But we upkeep first, which is exciting. Actually, that is good. Oh, that is okay. This is good.
Damn. I have a hard choice to make. I'm gonna throw deduction away.
Rough.
Which is a shame.
Yeah. I only hope that... Well, because I guess to a certain extent, most of the cards in your hand are probably going to have to get discarded with Quantum Paradox at some point. Although maybe we'll just kind of survive until the end of all things. Who knows?
Yeah. Here's hoping that the last agenda is a repeatable one.
That would be nice. As we go to 3 out of 3 Doom.
Oh,
yes, sorry. Yes, Ia. That's the thing I forgot. Yeah.
So
well,
we might as well add Doom.
Then the next agenda would get a Doom in the Mythos phase. I don't know if that's better or not. Sorry, was that 1 and 1?
Right.
And it would cause the agenda to advance, which would remove all the Doom from play, and then we'd get more Doom back from everything else. I don't know if that's better or not.
Oh, right through. So let's just discard more cards.
I mean, it's not... Look, it's not... No one's happy about it, that's for sure. Damn, that's...
Exercise logical reasoning and the other lab assistant. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, well, we'll try to deal with that when we can. Now we place a Doom on the agenda, which removes all Doom from play. And we advance to Agenda 2B, Master of Broken Space. If there is fewer than 3 horror on this agenda... The pursuit drags on, and each moment brings the creature's thundering stride and lumbering grasp closer. Place a horror on this agenda. Flip back to Agenda 2A. I see. So this is the repeatable agenda.
Yeah.
Although I don't like the odds of us surviving Cthulhu at every location. We draw our encounter cards, and then
before the inescapable reach. Yeah.
Just to screw us up before you know whether you're being hunted or not.
Engage with prey. We have a illusional dreamer.
Well, I have a hidden card in hand. Is that me then? Who's the prey? I think it is. Investigator with the most encounter cards in hand. Haha! I'll take it. I mean, I hate this guy, but I'll take it anyway. Combat cheese monster. Uh-oh, it's warped stonework. Ooh, interesting. So, warped stonework. Of course, the ruins of Relia are full of this warped stonework, but it has messed up Joe's brain to a certain extent.
Oh, right, your location. Yep.
Okay.
Well, that's not too bad, but...
No, I don't think so. I don't like the sort of take a damage or a horror business. That seems to be the thing that's, like, hurt us the most. However, at the end of the Mythos phase... Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Got ready.
Doom goes on this piece of crap, and we reveal 2 copies of Inescapable Reach.
Down and up.
Down and up! Well, that's me in trouble.
Well, you can evade.
Yes. And maybe I will have to.
That does free up Daisy to do her thing, so...
Yeah, which we definitely love. But I think I'm going to call the scenario here knowing what we're looking for, which is to knock down the rest of these, impossible pillars.
Yeah, it's gonna get harder and harder because
It's going to get more and more complicated as more and more crap appears on the screen here. But I think that's going to bring us to the end of Doomed for today. Oh, I just revealed the top card of my hunch deck anyway. It is a logical reasoning. Flower, I love it. Cthulhu eats 1d4 investigators per round. Well, geez, if they ate 1d4 investigators per round, we'd only have one round. It's less good. Much less good. Thank you all for joining us on Doom today. As the Crosshair is posting, of course, check out the Discord for all the upcoming events. We have Drew Crew, the finale, at 3 o'clock Eastern today. That's in about an hour and 40 minutes. And tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern is Montreal by Moonlight. We hope to see you at both of those. That's it for me.
Oh, fitting.
Can somebody explain to me how sleep works? Not in this land, Paul Prospero. Not in this land.
Yeah. In an hour and a half or hour 40 about.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Can't wait for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, Audio Gunner. Thank you, Cthulhu. Thank you, Flower, and everyone else who's here. Wonderful to have you with us. I got to dash and help make some food, Crosshair. But please.
Yeah, we'll finish this one day.
One day soon, I think. Yeah, nice little holiday Cthulhu-esque finale. It's going to be a good time. But I'll thank you, Crosshair, for joining me today. I really have been enjoying myself. It's been a good time.
Save.
Yes, thank you. Saving. All right. Well, I think that's about it, unless you have any last final thoughts, my friend.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine, folks. There, you have it directly from the hare's mouth. We'll see you next time on Doomed.
Bye.